What is up, you filthy gamers? It's your boy Dirtae, coming at you with another video. Oh my god, this hurts my head so much. I've been trying to figure out what to say. I've been doing so many takes. I'm trying to find the right things to say. I'm pissed. Naruto Storm Connection CC2. You fucking pissed me off. What the fuck? Y'all got me. Whenever Connections was first announced, I did make a video just explaining about how I felt with what I seen. I felt it was gonna be a shit game, and they was trying to pull some bullshit and make us pay the $60, $70 price tag for a game. And I thought it was gonna be good. Slowly, they showed the shotgun gun and put me in a genjutsu. I paid for this shit. I paid $66 goddamn dollars for this game. And in the genjutsu, I was back in high school, coming home on a weekend and turning on my Xbox and starting up Storm, getting a party with my friends, and we're setting up tournaments for the weekend and 1v1s with my homeboy and everything. And it was a good time. And for some reason, Connections made me feel like I was gonna relive those moments again. That genjutsu was so goddamn strong. It wasn't until I actually started playing. Matter of fact, not when I started playing. Whenever I went to that startup menu and I went to online battles, you go over to I did some casual matches. There was something missing. There was no private lobbies. There's no way to invite your friends. When I seen that shit, I woke up from the genjutsu. I was like, the motherfuckers, they done got me. But I was too fucking late. They fucking got me. Like, what the hell is this game? And it's not just the lack of private lobbies that's pissing me off. It's everything from the story to the voice acting to the combat mechanics. It's all so garbage. And it's like, how the hell do you not learn? I think part of the problem is us as consumers. We've been waiting for another Naruto game. I know I have anyway. I'm a big fan of Naruto. I've been waiting for another Naruto game for quite some time. And when this came out, I should have stuck with where I was before. I knew it was gonna be trash, but for some reason I felt like something good was gonna come out of it. They kept showing more and more shit. I'm like, man, I should have let off with this shit. They should have let off with what they were showing, later on down the line, or at least said something about it. But even with all that, it's still bad. It's garbage. Like, oh my god. So we're gonna break this down. You're not gonna see my face this whole time. I got some gameplay stuff going on. I don't know if I started playing it already or what, but I'm gonna cut between this. Oh, I never showed you guys. I got a tattoo now. I got two now. Anyway, yeah, cool. Yeah, so I've been excited about this. But anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna break this down a bit. Like I said, you're not gonna see my face this whole time. I got some gameplay in the back and I haven't started already. But just sit back, relax, enjoy. Let's get into it. So first thing I want to talk about is the lack of there's no private lobbies. You can't invite your friends. One thing that I always enjoyed about Storm was, like, even though it wasn't like top of the line fighting game, it was the fact that it was my favorite anime, and I had people that really enjoyed these games, and I could invite them to play, and we just had a good time. We was up like late, like probably 2-3 o'clock in the morning playing Storm, just a whole damn weekend. know, and that was cool. But the fact that you guys took this away from us, like, what is that? Like, you have this in everything since Storm 2, because the first Storm was only offline play. But Storm 2 on up, they had, you know, private lobbies. You can invite friends, set up King of the Hills, all that. It's not in this game. So that's a big strike right there. Number 2, with your online. Why is it still set up for where when your opponent leaves the match, you don't get any BP? Like, what is that? Like, I've been watching people play, and whenever they win their online, not even win their online matches, they're beating the hell out their opponent, but then their opponent leaves. And there's no repercussions or anything. There's no, oh, even though, you know, you should automatically win, so why not give them, you know, the VP for staying in the match or whatever. Your opponent quit. You don't get anything from that, so you just wasted your time and stuff. So for some people, the rank is very important, and it's like, why not punish the people who's leaving these matches early? This has been a thing since Storm 2. Like, it's never changed. So that's why I kind of stepped out the ranked area, because like my rank never went up because of that. I kept fighting people, they kept leaving matches. I should be a higher level, but I can't get there because people kept quitting, and there was no punishment for that. But I digress. We're gonna continue and go to the next thing. Combat mechanic. Well, nope, I don't want to touch that yet. The other big thing I want to touch. What the hell is up with this story? The story was very bad. Like, I didn't even fully finish it. I'm like maybe a chapter or 2 in, and it's like it's very bad. The voice acting is terrible. Like, especially with the history mode. Oh my god. If I have the clip of the thing with Naruto where he fought Sasuke in Orochimaru's hideout. Oh my goodness. If I have it, I'll play it. But if I don't show it, y'all gotta go and look at that crap.
Did that wake you up?
If y'all haven't seen it already. It's and from my understanding, what I've been hearing, there were speculations about how they were using AI voices to do some of the lines or something like that. I don't know, but it's a whole thing going on around that, and it's like, why do that? Like, I feel as though, and I may be ignorant, I'm ignorant to the whole thing, but I'm pretty sure that, can't they just copy and paste like what they did previously? Because I mean, it's practically the same stuff from the other Storm games, so why you can't just slap on the lines, or hell, get the voice actors in there and then get them to do it? Because I'm positive that they wouldn't perform the way, perform the lines the way they did in this story, in this game. Like, it's very dry and it's so weird. Like, it's very weird. I don't know what the thing is with it. I'm at a loss of words right now because it's just so mind-boggling. Like, this is really the case, and I spent money on this shit, and it's pissing me off. It's like I'm having a hard time getting the words out because it's just, what the hell? I've been playing it because I'm trying to practice, get back into the game so I can make some content and stuff. Shit is hard. It is so hard to play that. And okay, so story out the way, online out the way, fucking combat mechanics. Like, I do have to applaud y'all for, allowing more creativity with the combos and everything. The new system of being able to pick your opponent off the ground, doing OTGs, shit like that. That's cool. I appreciate that y'all doing that. But I feel like there should be some tweaks to that a bit, because there are certain scenarios to where your opponent can just continue continuously roll and roll and roll and roll and roll, and then you have like so much time to go and pick them up off the ground. I feel like it should be a bit more strict. You know, that the timing needs to be a bit more strict, because the fact that it's so easy for, to be picked up off the ground and stuff like that, and then kind of limit how often you can do that as well too. Because like you can keep on spamming the same move over and over to continue to pick your opponent off the ground. So like for example, for games like Marvel vs. Capcom, the timing is a bit strict. It's very strict on that to lift your opponents off the ground. There's certain conditions that have to be met, and you can't repeatedly do the same move to lift your opponent off the ground. Because like with Deadpool has like a move where like he hits the sword on the ground or some shit, and then your opponent pops up. If you do that again a second time when you knock your opponent down, you can't. They won't be lifted up into the air again the next time. So you got to come up with another way to pick them back up. They should do something like that with this, where you have to come up with different ways to bring your opponent back up off the ground and shit. So that way, you can't get away with repetitive stuff and then just get like this big ton of damage off your enemy by doing nothing at all. So there's a few minor tweaks there. I like what they're doing though, but just a few tweaks to kind of balance it out a bit. But the thing that's been pissing me off the most about the combat is how there's super armor on everything. Just like about 95% of the characters in the game, their jutsus have armor. So there's certain points where you can kind of interrupt the move. Certain characters anyway, you can attack them like right before they do the jutsu. Other characters you can't. As soon as they show up, that's it. You can't touch them. You might as well either sub or block or try to evade, one of the three. And it's more likely just to block that shit with your paper mache fucking block shield or whatever the hell. You can't even hold that for a long time. I'm glad they kind of did that though, because that was a tactic in the other games where you take off a certain amount of health and then you just jump around and block the whole time, and then you can't do shit to your opponent because they're just blocking the whole time. But anyway, that's the Rasengans and the Chidori's. That's what I was getting at. That's the most overpowered. Those two moves and PTS Shino. He has, I think it's his triangle square jutsu where he does like this long combo, but like he's invincible the whole time, and then he can cancel it and go into like grabs and shit. That's kind of crazy. They need to fix that. That's something that seriously needs to be fixed and tweaked and stuff. Because I understand certain abilities having that armor and shit, but it's like the whole way through, really, you get armor. But like they can kind of give some kind of trade-off where like the startup is kind of slower. So I don't know, but something has to change in there, because I'm finding a lot of people who play as Rasengan or Chidori based characters, and that's all they're doing the whole fight is flipping around Rasengan, boom, or substitute Rasengan, and you can't do shit about it. And it's kind of aggravating because that's like the cheat code right there. That's it. And then as fast as your chakra comes back on this game, it's ridiculous. So I mean, it's like it gets kind of irritating and it's unfair, for certain characters, because the whole point of the game is you're playing as your favorite characters and shit. Like, there are certain characters in these games where it's like in this game where it's like they just completely dominate the whole fucking game, and it's just so hard to play, and it makes you just want to say fuck it and not want to touch the game anymore. But this I just hate that I really spent $66 on this. I hate that. I'm glad it wasn't 70. At least I can say that's the good part. At least it wasn't $70 fucking for this piece of shit. So if I was to give this a rating out of 1 out of 10, I would say a fucking 3. The only thing that they got from me that I really enjoyed is shit. The fact they got another fucking Storm game. That's it. That's why I'm giving them a fucking 3. We just got another Storm game to play. It's bullshit, but I would advise not to buy it anyway. Not right now. The state that it's in should not be fucking played. They need to come and fix this shit, make this game better, and then we should all play it. But I know everybody's gonna do what they want to do. It is what it is. If you guys have the game already, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Tell me how you guys are enjoying it, if it's pissing you off. If y'all have any comments, in regards to what I said, or if there's anything I missed in the game or some shit like that, let me know in the comments. Tell me what you guys think. I want to know what's on your mind. I'm mad. I'm seriously mad that I bought this. I'm all over the place right now because it's just like, I'm really upset with myself that I did that I actually bought this. Like, they for real got me. They really got me. But it is what it is. I'm gonna try to record some ranked battles for you guys and upload it. And so next time when you bored, Dirtae, peace.